Good evening and welcome to television. It's not TV, it's Foxtel. Foxtel with HD. Foxtel, back yours.
Welcome your host for this morning, Rob Collins.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Great. Thanks for joining us on an important and exciting moment in Foxtel's history. I'm a super proud member of the Foxtel family, so it's a real pleasure for me to be here this morning. Firstly, I want to acknowledge the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and I pay respects to elders past and present. I also want to welcome you to Foxtel on Oxford. This amazing space just months ago was a derelict building, opened in 1911 as the Olympia Theatre and then became the Academy Twin Cinemas, and now is a brand new home of Foxtel right here in the heart of Sydney. So we very much want this to feel like it's your space. Foxtel would love to welcome you back for launches, previews, workshops. It's a space that allows us to share with you all the amazing stuff that we're doing for our customers and bringing home Australia's most valued form of entertainment. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming Foxtel CEO, Mr. Patrick Delaney.
I didn't know what the delay was about, so the band was arriving. It's just me today. It's a one-man show. And these cards are meant to PRD-proof me so I don't go off piste. But welcome to everyone. It's such a big turn-up. All of our partners, some of our friends, a big roll-up from the press, and a lot of our team members. So there's been a lot of speculation a few weeks about what the hell we're going to be talking about today. And that's what I'm here to explain. There have been a number of very big projects that we've been doing over the last 12 months. And they all come together today in the new Foxtel experience. So last week, when I got back from my vacation, we were talking about how we were going to explain it. And one of the team members said, it's a bit similar to what we did in 2005 when we announced the IQ for the first time. And actually, I had the honour of representing Foxtel for the IQ. And we obviously had a lot more money than now because the stage was an IQ. Looks like I had a much better suit. I had hair. I've since paid for it to come back. But this was a huge moment, right? Because in 2005, when I held that remote controller and we went against this electronic programming guy with 100 channels and we pressed one button, record, and it recorded the show onto a disk drive. And why was it magic? Because in that moment, It gave Australia more what they want, when they want it. It made live TV on demand for the first time ever. And that IQ wowed Australia. We couldn't build enough of them. Everyone wanted one. It became a verb. You know, we're up there with the Hoover. Everyone was IQing things. And in many ways, that's what made Foxtel famous. And so today, that's our legacy. A lot of Australia think of us, right, as that EPG, recording and live channels surfing endlessly. But you know what? So much has changed since 2005 at Foxtel. So I'm here today to remind you about exactly what we've done. We are the best of TV and on demand, all in one place, with really great value. So live is a big deal, right? We still love live channels, we always will. And we define live with our sports coverage. We're famous for our sports coverage, right? Every game live. Unlike that anywhere in the world. What we do, every game. Fantastic high definition and now ultra high definition 4K. The best producers, the best of all of our presenters, the best graphics, the best shows. We've got great news coverage. And that's in the live area, right? But our aspiration has always been, right back to the day I stood on that stage, the remote control in 2005 had an on-demand button. Even though the internet couldn't deliver on demand. We aspired to that. We wanted to put all of our content on demand for our customers so they could get the most use out of the content. The best of TV, live, and on demand all in one place. Well, today, from now, we can deliver on that promise. We have an amazing on-demand library that is unmatched in Australia in terms of its volume and quality by any other Australian provider. We've got more than catch up of our live channels. The on-demand library now sits as a standalone product and it is growing day by day. The last 12 months has been massive. So, the first element of the new Foxtel experience is the huge amount of on-demand that we have added over the last 12 months. We doubled down on our promise to deliver on the best of on-demand. We have deeply added to that library over the last 12 months, and we've done it directly by buying content ourselves and through all of our partners that we've had. So, and all of the on-demand content is included in existing plans and will continue to grow, all with complete box sets, because it is the golden era of television. So let me just walk through some of the content. I'm not going to go through the lot because I don't want to keep you for hours, right? But let's just talk about movies. We're famous for our 10 movie channels, but we have over 7,500 movies that are licensed by Foxtel between our Foxtel movie service and our pay-per-view. We add, on average, one movie a day to that library in terms of cycling things through. And every one of those movies is on demand. That's a huge amount of movies, right? In drama, we are massive in volume and in quality. Let me divide up into two things. Firstly, international. Now, very conveniently, last week the Emmy nominations came out, and Foxtel has 217 primetime nominations for shows that we license. Massive quality. Things like Game of Thrones, Chernobyl, Foss Vernon, Saturday Night Live, Barry, Pose, Veep, Sharp Objects. These are the tip of the iceberg in terms of the quality of what we've got. It's all exclusive to us. And for all of our shows, full box sets, so every season and every episode. And it's all available on demand. Locally, with drama, we are a massive producer. In each of the last 3 years, we have added 4 new seasons of local drama, and it will be no different this year. Another 4 seasons. So, we've already run to air Secret City, Under the Eagle. Lambs of God started last Sunday night, I think, to rave reviews. Upright will happen later in the year. And of course, our Logie Award-winning show, 2 years in a row, Wentworth. Every one of those shows is available on demand, but every one of the shows that we have made for the last 25 years is also available in our library and on demand. So, the best content in quality and volume, and it's all in one place. Movies, drama, sport, lifestyle, documentaries, comedy, kids. So, that's great, but the challenge for Foxtel has always been, with that much content, how do you communicate it to Australia? Right? And then, once you're a subscriber, how do you make the most of the investment you've just made in Foxtel? How do you find the content that you love? So the second element of the new Foxtel experience is a completely new user interface. It's completely fresh in its look and feel, it's been simplified, it's driven by amazingly smart software, and you can discover at the touch of a button 16,000 hours of TV. We have made it simple to deliver on the promise of the best of TV and on demand all in one place. Simple, just like TV should be, right? When you're in the front of a TV. Now, the IQ3s and 4s are the first set-top box that we've ever had that we can completely change their personality and their software when they're in the field, right? Which is a very, very big advantage. Completely change out the software, make them smarter, just like you do with your iPhone. You get a message about your iPhone updating, or we can do that with these IQs because they're completely IP driven. So today we're announcing the most ambitious upgrade program ever that Foxtel's undertaken. We have a massive 1 million of our households that have an IQ3 or IQ4, and from today, 50,000 people will start, and up to November, each one of them will have all of the software replaced so that they have the new Foxtel experience. It'll unlock all of the on-demand content, new interface, and all of the smarts. So this is very, very big in scale, and it's going to have an immediate impact. 1 million Australian households getting the new Foxtel experience should revolutionise the way things are. Now, I mentioned 2005, and so it would be pretty cool to sit down and say that's the announcement. I've wowed you enough. But it's actually working and it's up and running. And as I said, the first 50,000 are going to get it. So, Rob, I think you've got the envelope. So remote control. So this, if we can switch to the live product. So here it is. It's a completely new look and feel. We'll start with movies because I did talk about that. You see at the top, we've got all of the genres. So there are a number of ways, if you think about it, that you find your movies. You might feel like an action movie or a comedy, or you might be someone that just likes action movies. You might like a particular movie and you want to watch that, or you might like movies that are like that movie, or you might just like a movie star. I want to see all the movies. This does all of that. So if I go down through, we've got action, comedy, drama. In fact, I think there's 8 or 9 genres. We might go into action. And so we've got recently added, goes right across all of the various things. We completely change all of the rails. These go down many, many ways. So action comedies, out for revenge. What I might do, I watched on the weekend with the kids Mortal Engines. So I'll press select on Mortal Engines. An utterly different experience from Foxtel. Lovely big poster, the detail about the movie. You can watch a trailer on every one of our movies. You have the choice about streaming, downloading, or recording. Some of our customers have, in regional areas, have lower download speeds. Others might want to just keep it on their set-top box because an IQ3 or 4 has a terabyte disk drive. But I mentioned the smarts, and so as you go down, and I'll go down with the cursor, I start hitting the other movies that are like this, and they go on. If I press one of them, say X-Men, right, I go on the same journey. But I'll go back because the other way in which you look for movies is with all the stars. So why don't we go along to one of my favourite Australian actors, which is Hugo Weaving. He's quite a dark character in this movie, a father, Thaddeus. Now those brackets underneath there, 28, indicate that on Foxtel there are 28 pieces of content with Hugo. So I'll press that, and it opens up the huge amount of movies that he's been involved in. And you can see the journey that's unfolding here. As you press the button, it leads you to other movies and other actors. And also, it links in all of our TV. Now, Patrick Melrose was an unbelievable series that we had earlier in the year. And he, again, was a dark father figure. So that might be a good segue to move into TV shows. So again, with the TV shows, you can search by genre. So we have a drama, we have comedy, we have all of our lifestyle shows, we've got our documentaries. And documentaries is a place that I just wanted to pause because when I got home from overseas on Sunday, I was a bit jet lagged. So at 3 a.m, I got up and it was the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, right? So I thought, well, while the family's asleep, I'll tune into the History Channel. But it's a channel. It didn't have all of the moon landing. I think it had a dose of Hitler or something on there at the time. And in 2 hours' time, there would have been a moon show. But I remembered that I had this, and I was so delighted to go in because every one of our moon landing documentaries that we have from ourselves and all of our partners are all in one place there. It's just amazing. But, I do digress. Let's go back to drama, because we are in the golden era of TV. We all read about how much drama is being produced. So that first rail, most popular, shows off all of our fabulous shows. There shouldn't be a reason, now that we've got the new Foxtel experience, that someone says, I didn't know that was on Foxtel. So Big Little Lies, Lambs of God, Wentworth, Euphoria, an amazingly confronting show if you've got teenagers. All fantastic drama. But Big Little Lies is the hit show at the moment, so we'll press select on that. Again, big poster, every episode. So we're into season 2 of Big Little Lies. So if you just heard about it and you didn't tune in time, you could easily go back and start watching the whole of Big Little Lies. But again, the smart software leads us through shows like that. So Newsroom, for example, was fantastic, Gentleman Jack, and again, the actors. So let's go down to Nicole. 66 items on Foxtel. So we'll press select, and we go through all of those movies. My God, a lot. So to remember Days of Thunder, which was great with Tom, far and away. Here he is. And is everyone thinking what I'm thinking? What else was she in? My God, she's been in a lot. Destroyer, I couldn't watch that. It was so confronting. Great performance. But we are looking for something with bikes in it, aren't we? Where is it? Team, tell me it's here. There it is! BMX Bandits, baby! And this is unscripted. I'm going to press select because, whoa, what a hairstyle! Fantastic. And right, we go into, right, it's gone from a kid's show back down to a kid's show. So we go through all of that. So, all good stuff. So, golden era of TV, right? New shows being produced all the time. But in that, we're getting this huge back catalogue coming through, right? Now, to me, a new show is a new show that's new to me. If I've just heard about it or it's just run out, this is a big difference. We have got full seasons. So if you go to the next rail with Ballers, for example, I think that's up to its 4th season. Game of Thrones, you go, oh, Game of Thrones is finished. It's like, Game of Thrones hasn't finished, guys, I've got to tell you. Huge number of our subscribers are starting to watch Game of Thrones for the first time as it filters through, because every season, every episode is there. Warrior, brand new show. Mr. Robot, right? Now, has anyone heard of Mr. Robot and watched Mr. Robot? Well, let me tell you, the moment that Rami Malek won the Academy Award, Mr. Robot went nuts again, right? Now, with the new Foxtel experience, you can watch it all, but you can also go down to other things that you might like. Yeah? And, of course, the actors. So we'll go into Rami Malek. So he hasn't done much, only 43 items on Foxtel. All of those movies, thank God, Bohemian Rhapsody came up. But then there's Mr. Robot and the Pacific. So you can see the way we wrap in the huge volume of our brand new shows and all of our library shows. All of the rails are loaded, right, so that we can take you on a wonderful journey. And that's in every genre we've got. So the thing that makes it all simple is the home button. So let's go to home. And again, huge big carousel up front. Along the top, we've got our TV guide and our library. So that's for live channels and recording. We've got movies, TV shows, sport. Why would you want sport, right, in an on-demand area? So again, this is not on the card. I'm going to press the sport, right? Because all of my sports friends are here today. We've got huge big carousels. So this isn't the featured side, right? So I'll go down into featured. Now what I want to show you here is that we've got that much sport that if you want to go on a journey, even of live material, all you have to do is go down through these rails. We've got all the minis. People heard of minis. So every game is made into a 10-minute summary, so you can watch the games. They come up immediately that they're finished. All of our shows, the latest replays. You can manage your team links, so what you want to record. All the replays of all of the big leagues. And because it's clever, it leads you through to great documentaries, and every time you press a button on this, it'll learn what you like and we even list all of the movies. But I do digress. I will go back so that I don't get sacked. And so continue watching, again clever. We track what you're watching. If you've got halfway through something, in here we've been watching an episode of Sharp Objects on the left. You see from the bar we're a quarter way through. If I press that button, it'll take me into Sharp Objects and I continue on. As you would expect, if you want to binge, at the end of the episode it'll auto start if you press select, or if you've gone to sleep it'll auto start anyhow. Got the most popular in all the rails, got new movies, and then the recommendation engine is fantastic right through all of this. So the more you use it, the more it'll recommend TV shows that you might love, and movies and everything else. So that's where we're sort of up to, right? With the drama, massive loads, making it simple. In fact, with new drama, we've got 70 this year, 75 new and returning seasons of drama, so very, very big. But, you know, Foxtel's always been a place where we like to put everything that's the best in one place. The best for our customers, anything they love. And it doesn't have to be owned by Foxtel ourselves. Our channels have always had Fox 8 and the BBC channels, Discovery channels, Nat Geo. Our On Demand isn't just stuff that we have personally licensed, it's On Demand contributed by all of our partners. That is what makes Foxtel different. Everything is in one place. No one else puts sport, movies, documentaries, kids, comedy, everything together. And of course, it's the best of the best. That's our goal. That's our promise. So imagine if, you know where I'm going here? Imagine if you just finished watching Big Little Lies and you're in a euphoric state because you thought, this is just fantastic. I want to watch something else. And as we know, word of mouth, what you've read, someone might say, you know what? There's another show, maybe on Netflix, right? I would love to watch that. Wouldn't it be good if you didn't have to get up and get the remote control of the TV and change the AV input, or you didn't have to press onto a smart television, or you didn't have to yell out for one of the kids to come and help you mirror up onto the screen from your mobile, or remember your password, right? Imagine if you could just simply press a button. Now, Netflix is Australia's favourite streaming platform, and today I'm able to announce that Netflix has been completely integrated in a very deep way into the new Foxtel experience. So Foxtel and Netflix side by side, which means the Foxtel and Netflix shows will also be side by side. Lambs of God, Big Little Lies, next to The Crown, and Stranger Things, which is the latest hit show. Seamlessly integrated. So, because we are live, we'll go back to the Foxtel experience, and I've been very careful not to take you too deep in the rails because the very next rail is actually Netflix. So I will press the Netflix button and we will immediately go into Netflix. And Stranger Things, with the usual interface, if I press back, I get all of the menus, go into TV shows, and now, at the touch of 3 buttons, I am cruising through Netflix. And then to get back to Foxtel, I just press home and I'm done. So very, very, very simple and well integrated. And our arrangements with Netflix are that you can access the shows through these rails that I showed you. So in every one of our genres, we'll have the best of Netflix. We can also integrate their best shows with our best shows as posters, right? And then we can also take you in via remote control. Now, all of our existing remote controls work really, really well with the new Foxtel experience, but we also have a new puppy here that is in a lovely mirror black. Technically, it's got infrared plus Bluetooth. The Bluetooth activates as soon as you put your hand near the remote, so it's awake. It's been simplified, it's got a beautiful home button, and 4 smart keys that take you to TV shows, movies, sport, and Netflix. So very, very easy ways in which to access Netflix. We've got a great Netflix offer for Australia. You get our sport, our drama, on a 12-month contract for $58 a month, and we're going to throw in 6 months free Netflix, and it's available to existing customers too if they want to renew their vows with us for another 12 months. So that's the new Foxtel experience, but I did say we always pursue the best content that our customers love. And in doing that, we know that they love the content of SBS. SBS has been a very close partner of Foxtel for many, many years, initially through retransmission, then supply of pay TV companies. And I'm proud to say that later this year, SBS will also be incorporated. So SBS On Demand will go into the new Foxtel experience. So SBS and Foxtel together, all of the shows, just like Netflix, incorporated into the new Foxtel experience. And I'd like to send a very welcome, warm welcome to Marshall Hill, who's here today. He's the Director of TV and Online with SBS. SBS has been a great partner, and it's great to work with such a progressive broadcaster. So, that is the new Foxtel experience. Just to summarise, we are famous for live TV, right? We now put live TV and on demand all in one place at the best value. Firstly, we are unleashing even more on-demand material that we have acquired over the last 12 months, adding to our huge libraries, and that will continue going forward. Secondly, we are integrating a new user interface and smarts into all 1 million, in fact I think it's 1.1 million of our set-top boxes, and we'll continue to aggressively roll these out over the year. Thirdly, we're integrating Netflix and SBS into the new Foxtel experience. And fourthly, a great new offer. On a 12-month plan, all of our drama, all of our sports, for $58 and 6 months free Netflix, and it's available to existing customers as well. That is the Foxtel promise, to put the best of TV and on demand in one place, to make TV simple the way it should be, to make it great value. And we'll continue on that journey. So, thank you to everyone for coming. Thank you very much to my team. It's an honour to lead you. Thank you for all your hard work. We're going to watch a few of our new TV seasons. I'll see you all outside. Thank you.
Dad's trying to be a good dad. Well, now with the new Foxtel experience, got so much to choose from. Where should he start? More food? I didn't know that. Trust me. I love it.
Now you can enjoy Australia's best TV and on demand, all in one place with Foxtel.
It's mum-daughter time. Kelly's got a surprise up her sleeve. After all, life's more entertaining when it's shared. Scroll down, Kel. Never thought I'd see that. Netflix on Foxtel.
Download Netflix and Foxtel side by side on Australia's best TV and on-demand experience, all in one place.